How's everybody doing? Alrighty, we're back again on the motorcycle. We got some plans today. Let's see if we can make this U-turn in time. Oh, light's still green. Dip. Oh, come on. Awesome. What's going on, everybody? Alright, so we got some plans today. I gotta go down to Cycle Gear and grab a new pair of gloves because these ones are a little outdated and I want to get some hard knuckles. And then I'm gonna grab some food with the family, and I hope that all the audio on this is working because it wasn't earlier. The last time I did anything, the last time I recorded, halfway through the video I lost all my audio, so I'm hoping that this doesn't happen again. I didn't check it, but I did check it that night, and it was still giving me audio, so hopefully everything's fine. But yeah, so we're gonna go to Cycle Gear, grab some gloves. I'm gonna go grab some food with the family, and then I'm gonna go probably up to Red Rock with our buddy Jamel on his Ducati 1198S, and we're gonna get some riding in up there. And I'm gonna try to condense these videos down into like 15-minute videos, because that 30-minute video, I mean, you know, it was just so much information that I needed to cram into one video, and it wasn't what I wanted to do. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and condense that down into like 15-minute videos, so that you guys can digest it all in a short amount of time instead of it being, you know, like 30 minutes. But we'll see what happens with that. I'm hoping that we can get it down to that much. There's just so much I talk about and like so many things that happen. I want to make it more interesting, you know. I want some interesting stuff that you guys can watch and that you guys can digest within a short amount of time without having to like hardcore like watch a 30-minute video. So today, the story I'm going to talk about today, I think, is the time that I got arrested. And I didn't get arrested, like I did nothing wrong, so I'm going to say that much now. But I did get arrested. I was put in handcuffs and told that I was arrested. And this goes back a year or two ago. This goes back like a year or two ago, and I was with the girl that I am with currently, my wife currently. She was my girlfriend at the time, and I was with my buddy Frankie, who's now in the United States Army, and other buddy Adam, who lives in Arizona now. And so we were hanging out, and an old school friend, Tyson, he was like, "Hey, do you guys want to come to a graduation party?" And I had already been out of school for a while. And my friend Frankie, you know, he is just finishing school and all. And someone right here. Hold on, guys. Yeah. So he. So we were like, yeah, we want to go. We want to go to we'll go to a party. We'll come hang out. And as we were driving over there, we're like, can we have the address? He sends us the address, right? So we don't know any better, and we think that it's, like his buddy's house or something. So we're driving over, and then we see like a bunch of cars all parked and a bunch of kids walk into this house. And then and it's dark outside. It's nighttime, so like we get out of the car, and I'm driving my car, and my buddy Frankie's driving his truck. So we get out of the car and we start walking towards the house, and like this vehicle's coming down the road with this road with some really, really, really bright lights. And the lights shine on us and stuff, and it's shining on everybody. And so we stop, and it's a cop. So we're talking to him, and he's like, "What are you guys doing?" And we're like, "We're going to our friend's party." And he's like, "This house over here?" And he points at the house, and we're like, "Yeah." And he's like, "That house is abandoned. Nobody lives there. You guys aren't supposed to be there." And we're like, "Oh shit," because we didn't know it was abandoned. And we're like, "Oh, okay, well, yeah, we didn't know. I'm sorry." And he was like, "Yeah, just he's like, get the hell out of here." You know, and we're like, okay. So we're like, yeah, that's fine. So we're like, yeah, that's fine. We'll get out of here. We're sorry. You know, and so we're leaving, and there's a church across the street that we're like, we'll go to this church across the street and we'll watch everybody, because he's you know, at this time he pulled up to the house and he starts grabbing people and like putting them over by his cop car and stuff, and he's trying to get some people inside the house, and everybody's just running. So everybody starts running, and we're sitting over here at this church, and you know, a couple minutes go by, and you know, we're watching, and everything's cool. That's pretty cool. Nice. And everything's kind of cool, and then all of a sudden, like, a bunch of cop cars roll up on us. Like, I'm talking, like, we had like undercovers pull up on us, and we had Henderson and Metro all pull up on us, and you know, we're like, what the fuck? You know, so we're standing there, and my wife's in the car, or my girlfriend at the time, you know, she's in the car, she's playing on her phone, and she doesn't even know any of this is going on. They kind of roll up, you know, or whatever. So, you know, we're talking to them, and they're pretty cool. You know, they're just talking to us like normal, like nothing's going on. And you know, they're just asking us what we're doing, and we're like, you know, we can't with this lie. It was stupid on our part. You know, we were like, oh yeah, we were coming up from our friend's house, and we saw a bunch of cop lights, and we wanted to see what was going on. And you know, they're like, oh, okay, yeah, well, they're having some party over there, and we busted it. And we're like, okay, that makes sense. And we're like, you know, we're like, yeah, that makes sense, that's cool. So we're, fucking traffic right now, dude. I always hate driving down Eastern. There's like so much traffic. I mean, not Eastern, fucking whatever this is, I forget, St. Rose. You know, so we're like, okay, yeah, and, you know, and then this other cop car, like, pulls up, and, like, they're talking to us, they're pretty cool. And this other cop car pulls up, and he, like, gets out of the car before he even puts the car, like, in park. So the car still rolls forward when he gets out of it. You know, we're like, what the fuck? And he walks straight up behind me. He grabs me and grabs my arms, and he handcuffs me. And I'm like, whoa, whoa, can I ask why I'm being detained? And he's like, you're not being detained, you're being arrested. And I'm like, oh, can I ask why I'm being arrested? He's like, you're being arrested for evading the police, and as you were running away, you screamed, fuck the police. And I was like, I didn't do that. I was like, that wasn't me. You got the wrong guy. And they're like, no, we don't. You got the same shoes, same beanie, same black shirt. And I'm like, what the fuck? This is like every fucking high school kid, okay? Are you kidding me? You know, it was like, I was pretty pissed, but like at the same time, I was trying to be respectful and stuff, and like, I was like, you know, hey, that wasn't me. Like, for real. I was like, I really didn't do that, I promise. And you know, and he's like sitting here, and then they're talking to my friends as well, and they're talking to Frankie. He's like, you got any bazookas or grenades or AK-47s or anything on you? And my friend Frankie looks at the cop, and he's like, isn't that a little excessive? And the cop just gives him this really dirty look, right? Of like, you know, like he's gonna like beat the shit out of him or something. And the cop's a fucking dickhead, dude. And I like police officers, you know, like I have no problem with you know, with officers of the law and stuff. They just do their job, you know. They're doing their job as much as I do my job, you know. And you know, but you know, anyways, Frankie's like, no, you know, I don't got any of that shit on me. He's like, I don't got anything on me. You know, and they're sitting here like I'm handcuffed at a different car, you know, and he's like, they're talking behind me, and he's like, well, maybe you should just beat the shit out of him or shoot him right here. You know, like they're talking about beating the shit out of me or shooting me, you know, like I'm innocent, I've done nothing wrong. What are you talking about? And it's like, you know, I was like, this is ridiculous. So my buddy Frankie ends up saying, you know, like, hey, you know, you stopped us when we were going to the house, so you know us. We left, so we couldn't have been running away from you. Oh, and then he I told him I didn't run through a desert. And then he was like, that's a fucking lie, because your shoes are dirty. And he points his flashlight at my shoes, and there's not even a speck of dirt on my shoes, dude. Like, they're brand new shoes. There's not even a speck of dirt on them. And he's like, well, you got a little bit of dirt right there on your pant leg. Then I'm like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? Like, really right now? Like, okay. So, my buddy ends up telling him, like, hey, that wasn't us. You have the wrong guy. And he's pretty stubborn. He's like, no, I don't. It's him. Blah, blah, blah. None of you guys were there. And then when my buddy Frankie tells him, like, hey, you stopped us, dude. This is what you said to us. The cop was like, fuck, okay. And the cop walks up to me and he unhandcuffs me. And he's like, the only reason you're not being arrested tonight is because you can't be at 2 places at once. And all I'm thinking is in my head is, no, the only reason why I'm not being arrested tonight is because I've done nothing wrong and you have nothing to arrest me for. Not because I can't be at 2 places at once. He's like, you have a doppelganger or something out there that looks exactly like you. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? It's like fucking pitch dark outside. How do you know what that fucker looks like? I'm like, you're fucking stupid, dude. Like, whatever. Okay. I'm like, thank you. I appreciate it. I get to go home. And, that's pretty much it, though. But, like, the fact that he, like, it was so forceful and threatening to, like, kill me pretty much. And, that's ridiculous. Like, nobody, nobody at all ever should have to deal with something like that. And, like I said, I like police officers. I have, like, the utmost, like, respect for them. Like, they are just doing their jobs, essentially, at the end of the day. And another thing, he asked us what we were doing, with our lives, like, and, he was like, you guys were just graduating, and I was like, well, actually, I haven't been in school for a couple of years now. I work and I make money. And my buddy Frankie's like, yeah, I'm enlisting into the Army. And then, Adam's also like, yeah, I'm enlisting into the Army. And the cop fucking looks at me, he's like, wow, so you're the only one who's not gonna fucking do a thing with your life, huh? And I was like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? Like, I work, I have my own place, I make my own money, I afford all my own shit, I pay my own car payment and my insurance, and you're gonna tell me that I'm not doing anything with my life, dude? Like, fuck you, get out of here. You're a fucking joke, dude. Fuck, man, it's so hot. That's the problem with living in Vegas. Like, half of the country's still fucking freezing cold, and then over here is like fucking butt fuck, like, dying hot. Cool. Cool. We are at Cycle Gear now. So you can go inside and go grab some gloves. Awesome, guys. Alright, so we got a new helmet. We got the built helmet with the built-in Sienna, the Techno 2.0. So we picked that up, and we got some new gloves. But I actually fucked up and I got the wrong pair of gloves. I actually got a pair of ladies' gloves, ladies large, so they fit tight. It's not too bad. So maybe they'll stretch out and be okay. It's because I have kind of like skinny ass little wrists. So they don't feel too bad, actually. They might be fine. So we gotta go home and grab the car, and then come back. We'll grab the helmet and everything. So this should be about a 15-minute video with all the stuff that we're doing today. I definitely think I'm gonna take these gloves back actually and let them know, like, hey, I actually grabbed a fucking ladies large. That they don't fit very well. They're pretty tight, especially on my my left hand feels really constricted. Like it's, yeah, it's real constricted. I hope I can find a place to mount my GoPro on the new helmet. I'm probably gonna have to mount it off to the side and then use like the connectors to bring it up to the front. It should be nice though, having a new helmet with you know, a Sienna, so I can listen to like music and shit. But the shitty part is that the Techno 2.0 only connects to one helmet. Well, one other Sienna at a time. Guys think I'm a pain in the ass. I spent like fucking a long ass time in there, dude. Like maybe like over an hour. Alright guys, so I ended up getting home a little later than I wanted. So I actually ended up getting a Sedici helmet. It's pretty nice. I already got it all set up for vlogging, and I got the microphone on the inside. So that's awesome. I already got all that set up. And I got a pair of gloves as well. They're like super nice. But I ended up taking back the other stuff, the other pair of gloves that I screwed up and bought, the ladies large. And then I ended up getting these instead, and then I ended up not getting the built the built helmet with the Techno 2.0 built in. So I ended up getting this. I got the cat meowing downstairs. Okay, kitty. Hey, stop meowing. So I ended up getting this, and then you know, I'm gonna go ahead and vlog here again soon. I was gonna go back out tonight. We were gonna go up to Red Rock, but it's already so late, and I got work at 9 in the morning. So we'll end up going riding here soon. I work tomorrow, and then I'm off Wednesday, so I'll get another some more rides in. But I wanted to show you guys what I ended up getting. Since I also got that as well. It's like a, I don't know, it goes over your head because my hair's a little long, and I wear a beanie when I ride, so my hair doesn't get in my face. So I ended up getting this instead, and it keeps your head pretty cool. Feels nice, but so yeah. Anyways, oh, and it's also got a drop-down visor as well. I think it's up, right? Push up, yeah. So it's got a drop-down visor for daytime, which is pretty cool because that's a big thing for me. You know, I like having a clear visor for night, but you know, I don't want to have to keep, you know, popping off and switching out visors. It makes it a lot easier when it has a drop-down visor that I can just, you know, throw down and stuff. So anyways, guys, thank you everybody for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I know it wasn't very long and stuff, but we're gonna go ahead and do that again here soon. So thanks guys, and I appreciate it. I appreciate all the support so far. I was at 71 views in 3 days and 6 subscribers. That's fucking awesome. Thank you guys so much. Really appreciate it. And I'll have some more content here for you guys soon. I don't want to like overdo myself with uploading, but you know, every 3 days is cool. You know, I wasn't even expecting to go out and ride again this soon. So, or like vlog again this soon. So thank you guys again. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Have a good one.